Roblox recently came out with this new event that's trying to make things more classic. Well, not necessarily, but you know what I'm saying, like OG and all this shit. And it's actually not that bad. I'm gonna be real with you. Like, I like the map, how you can explore all these other classic maps that are iconic, like the Roblox HQ and the Happy Home. And I also like the prizes. Like, I like the wizard's rope, whatever it's called, the bucket hat, and that last prize, I forgot what it was called. I don't remember. And I like how you can get tickets and the tokens in the map itself instead of like doing games. Though it's not that plenty, it's still pretty good. There's also lots of references to what's been removed or iconic. So like that wardrobe secret and the epic duck is coming, all this shit, you know. Though the only thing that brings it down by a fuck ton is the games itself. Like, most of these games are recycled from the hunt, first of all. Like, they couldn't choose new games. Most of these games have to be from the hunt. So, like, Arsenal, fucking Toilet, Tower Defense Simulator. There's actually 2 Tower Defense games in this again. And most of their quests suck. Like, they just genuinely suck so fucking much. But some of these games actually have good quests, and I'm gonna be actually ranking all of these. I'm gonna be ranking all of these games from worst to best. This game fucking sucked. This was in the hunt last one, and the quest even then from the hunt sucked because you have to melt ice for like 3 or 5 fucking minutes. And in this quest, in this game, this event sucks ass too. You just deliver back and forth with nothing going on. And apparently, you do that for the entirety of it. I don't know how long it takes because I didn't give a shit about it. And I don't even know where to fucking go for this one. And I guess you also find ticks around the map, which I didn't care about either. But I might come back to revisit this one because I didn't do this one. This one just sucked entirely. And it's not just me. Most people are saying that this one was like the worst one in the entire event because how lazy it is. The developers of this game didn't learn from the hunt on how to make a good quest. It's just waiting, bro. And later in this video, most of these games are going to be like the same thing, kind of. Just waiting and waiting. We're going on number 14. I think that's all I gotta say for this one. There's nothing more about it, really. I think Dragon Adventures is also a good one to put at 14. Well, I'd say also, I don't know. Anyway, I didn't care enough to record gameplay of this footage, so I'm just going to put previous gameplay from a game I was recording a while ago. Anyway, apparently for this one, I think you're supposed to find 2 ticket eggs and 1 token egg in 5 different worlds. And I think that's all you do. And I heard that they're randomized too, so this one just kind of makes it suck. I mean, the only good thing I'll say is that the eggs look classic, according to the badges. But that's all I gotta say. It's just searching and searching, and you have to pay for fucking radar, which brings it down even more. Making your game fucking pay to win sucks ass, bro. Why are you doing that in the first place? Anyway, yeah, this one fucking sucks. I didn't care enough to play or record any gameplay about it to rank it here. So I think number 14 is good enough for it. Yeah, this quest was also mid. What you had to do is you have to play a mini game where you have to pick up people and drop them off their location they want to be dropped off at. I don't know how to fucking describe it. It's literally just taxi driving because that's what it's fucking called. And there's like a bunch of flaws here. Firstly, it's like the same exact thing like Livetopia, where you just drop people off back and forth. And you don't get much points out of it. It's just like 3 points, 2 points per delivery. I have no clue. And secondly, the radar, which is like 10 Robux, is horrible. There's also a fucking multiplier. It's like 49 Robux if you want more points for the quest. Like, that shit sucks. And that total is like almost 60 Robux, which I know might not sound like a lot, but it just seems like pay to win at that point. Though the only thing I will say about this and what I like is the map. It's referencing one of those old maps. I forgot what it was called, which is pretty cool. And like a bunch of other buildings, like the Roblox HQ and the Happy Home places in the tree. I like how you can knock the trees over. That also was kind of satisfying, I'll say. But pretty much this event was mid. Not event, fucking quest. What's wrong with me? Yeah, this quest was mid. I didn't like it. Though a few other people did, because they said how it did introduce them to the event if they first played it. I don't know, I'm just yapping here. Anyway, yeah, mid-event, going on to number 12. Toilet Tower Defense was shit. I mean, they tried the map, I'll say that, but besides that, it's like the exact same main game. Because when I was playing this earlier, I thought it had to be like any map, which I would put at number 15 if it wasn't for the special crossroad maps. And they also have like their own classic baller skin for cameraman or some shit, which I guess is cool enough. But I think that's for a quest. But literally besides the map, nothing has changed. It's the exact same gameplay. You just place down towers, the same enemies. There's no special enemies. They can't even put like any classical skibbly toilets down. I hate saying that, bro. But yeah, they couldn't do anything special for this. I don't know why they didn't. It's the exact same gameplay. And you don't get anything special out of it besides the tokens and the tickets. You can also find tickets around the game lobby if you want to know that. But I didn't because I didn't care enough about it. Anyway, I was thinking that I would have put this above Gunfight Arena. But I think this is a good spot for number 12 because this isn't as high quality. Speaking of number 12. Yeah, Gunfight Arena wasn't any better. I mean, let me give these developers some compliments what they did firstly. I like how they I like the classical maps first, at least like the map that's in this recording right now, in the town with all the happy homes and all that shit. And then the other map I forgot what it was called. And secondly, I like how they tried the weapons, so like the rocket launcher, the super ball, slingshot, all that shit. I like how they tried to fit them into the event. That's all I gotta say for this good shit. I'm moving on to the bad shit now. Firstly, I don't like the way you collect the ticks, and I don't like how they're hidden. Like, for the weapons, what you gotta do is you have to collect all 10 of the tickets to use the weapons, and you gotta shoot the tickets in order to do it, which doesn't really make sense, but it's not my biggest issue here. Our biggest issue is how the weapons work. They work like normal guns, obviously, but it's just so hard to actually properly hit someone with them. Especially with like the time bomb and the slingshot and all that shit. There's like just no way I'd main these weapons. Like I'm ever gonna play this shit again, for real with you. And then the spawn camping. They haven't fixed that either from the last quest they did in the hunt. Like, there's no fix here. You can just sit there and just keep throwing all this shit to the opposing team, which is still a big issue. Come on, developers, fix that shit right now. Blade Ball at least did try this quest with the boss fight they're doing. The boss fight is actually pretty good, to be real with you. Like, they have all these different attacks, like B-tools, where they delete a part of the map. And then they have all the admin commands, like Rocket Launcher Me and Jail. They even have the control, which hasn't happened to me yet, but I wish it did. Like, the boss fight is really cool. Though, the only problem with it is that you have to keep grinding it in order to actually gain tokens. And then another issue is, like, the quest itself. Like, you have to grind the normal game to actually get tokens and all those special prizes. Like I'm saying this, how I'm gonna ever be playing this shit again. But no, yeah, this is at least a step up from the quest where, not the quest, the fucking hunt. From the hunt quest where all you did was grind, grind, grind for the easiest badge ever. So yeah, this is a solid 10 in be real with you. So originally, Restaurant Tycoon 2 was going to have a really, really low score, like number 14 or 13. But after some of the tips the developer gave out, I decided to bump it up to a 9. So what you do for this quest is you want customers with the title Classic over their head. You want to serve them, and then you want them to leave, which you need 150 of these customers for the entire 5 tokens. And it might sound easy at first, but when I was doing this, it took me like 3 fucking hours to actually finish it. Like, I was just locked the fuck in to actually do this quest, even though I didn't need to be locked in. But no, yeah. This was going to be like a really horrible score, but I bumped it up because of the tips. So let me tell you some of these tips. So one tip is that you can set your table to VIP only, which means that will also include the classic people. And another tip is that you want to serve the primary food. So like all those desserts and all the drinks and all that shit, I don't even know, but you don't want to serve them. So I guess that makes sense to you. I have no idea what I'm saying either. Though I wish I had known all this shit before I actually did this blindly without, setting my tables to VIP only. Man, it was such a pain in the ass to actually do. But yeah, if you're going to do this quest, if you haven't done it yet, just go to Ultra Raw's Twitter account. He's posted the tips there if you want it. So, Bed Wars, I had to put it low, man. I was expecting better from them, but apparently not. This is just one of their already existing game modes, just for the classic. Because literally, all you gotta do is survive a certain amount of waves to get the tokens, and then they expect us for it to be like way better when they hide ticks around a few of the maps, which I guess it's fine enough, but I'm just saying. Yeah, I don't know what else to say about this. It's literally just the same exact game mode as Penguin Survival when it first came out. And literally all you do is fight off penguins. Later in the rankings, another game has done this exact same thing, but they did it like way fucking better than how Easy.gg did with their game mode. So I have nothing more to say about this, so let's just move on. Adopt Me's quest is literally to raise a fucking pet. I mean, I give props to them. I mean, the fucking pet's a classic teapot, so it's something original, right? Yeah, it's something original. And then there's tickets around the map in buildings and outside, which I guess is fine. I mean, that's like in every game, so I don't know what to expect at that point, you know? Anyway, Adopt Me is literally its main game. You adopt a teapot and you get a token for every time he gets a new age. So you get a token when he becomes a junior. You get a token when he becomes a preteen. And goes on until you pass senior or post-teen, whatever it's fucking called. I don't play this fucking game. Anyway, this quest was fine enough. It took me like an hour at best, which I got emotionally attached to my classic teapot, man. I fucking love that thing, be real with you. Like, I just saw it for too long, man. It looks cute, I'm gonna tell you. It's like way better than the other pets. What was I saying? Oh yeah, this quest is okay. Alright, moving on to number 6. I'm gonna reveal you. Dress to Impress His quest was like a way fucking step up from its previous quest in the hunt. You do this obby, which is like so fucking long, I didn't really want to do it. But it looks really nice and aesthetic. It really matches the classic vibe that I'm looking for, you know? And it's also a really fun hobby, surprisingly. It gets a bit more difficult when you get the more further up you go. And I pretty much enjoy it. Though, why is it number 6 and not the top 5? The only reason why I'm putting it at number 6 is because the way you get into it sucks. You have to find all 10 of the tickets in the main game. So like there's I believe 7 or 8 in the part where you dress up, and then there's 2 in the lobby where you're going for. So you actually have to play the fucking game or rejoin it every time, which I don't want to play this fucking game. This fucking game sucks, bro. I don't fucking like this shit, to be real with you. So I do give them props where it's due. The rest of the stuff they show is actually pretty nice, to be real with you. Alright, now we're entering the top 5. This is some of the games I consider the best of the event, and the ones I found the most enjoyable, and that aren't the actual dog shit other games that were in this event. Though I'll give exceptions to Dress to Impress. Theirs was pretty good. So yeah. Alright, moving on to number 5. We got Tower Defense Simulator was also in this one. Doesn't mean it's not bad or good. It's pretty good. Though the first 3 levels are pretty difficult. Though the only issue I have is that these are maps that were removed back like a few years ago. Though I will give them props because they do put like their own classic spin on this. Though I like when TDS was in the hunt because their quest was like way better than this one. Because all I wish for is like their own special enemies in this quest. Though I have not beaten level 3 to be real with you. So that's to be desired if I do want to fucking beat it and all that shit. Yo, whoever's played levels 4 and 5 in the hunt quest, please tell me if they're good or not. If they're at least better than the first 3, because I consider the first 3 to be not good. They're decent or mid at best, and be real with you. Nothing special as well. So, yeah, I had to give TS number 5. I'm gonna be real with you. I didn't know what clip it was after this event came out. But after doing Clip It's Quest, I'm actually a big fan of it, be real with you. So what you have to do in your clip is that you have to find 5 of these characters. Jane Doe, I don't know, Builderman, Shedlesky, and then 1x1x1, obviously. And then you gotta record these TikToks with them to get the token. Now, it might sound straightforward, but I'm actually a really big fan of how they did this, because there's subtle hints, I think. I don't even know. I watched a tutorial for this shit. There's subtle hints that I believe are linked to each of these characters, and it's actually not that hard once you find out what they are. So I recorded like 2 of the characters here. I'm going to the second one right now, actually, in this clip on where they are, but I'll give you a few hints. Actually, no, I'm giving you a hint that there are 3, the last 3 are in 2 of the darkness maps. And also the tickets. The tickets are, they're actually pretty hidden. Well, not well, but they're fine enough that they're bearable. But no, yeah, I love this quest. I really loved it a lot. And I guess the game was well made, because it's literally just fucking TikTok, so if you want to go check it out, feel free to. Bee Swarm Simulator's quest was fucking amazing. I loved playing every second of it. Well, maybe not every second, that's a little bit of an overstatement, but it was still a fun event. Basically, what you have to do is you gotta defend your hives from the slimes. You remember Revenge of the Slimes? That game? And I guess some other zombies, I don't know. So the best I've gotten to is wave or around 3 or 4 because my team just kind of sucks. It's really fun though. It's really well made as well. Like, I'll tell you that. And then the tickets were decently hidden. So like there's a few in each match you play or in the main game. I think there's mostly more in the main game or maybe a lobby to the quest. I have no fucking clue, but it was really fun to do this. I know, and this is what I was mentioning too, how this was a way, way better version than Bed Wars. Because unlike Bed Wars, this is like way more fucking classical and not some Minecraft ripoff, obviously. And despite it being a simulator, it did its very best. And honestly, I really appreciate that. I might not play much of this game, but for all I know, this quest was like the 3rd best one out there. Well, not out there, this entire event. God, what am I even fucking saying anymore? A Dusty Trips quest was fucking fun to do, bro. Like, they remade their entire road with classic stuff. And it's not just that, they went more beyond that. At each pit stop there is, I don't know the meters, but there's like a different objective you gotta do until the 5th one where you have to fight 1x1x1 himself. And let me tell you, that shit's actually fun, dude. This quest was amazing to play, honestly. This might even be better than the original map, though. That might just be an overstatement from me. Maybe I just suck at the original. I have no fucking clue, but yeah, this was really well made. The tickets are also well hidden. They're also easy to find. Like, they're not just hidden across each of the maps separately. No. They're actually hidden in, like, each of the pit stops. And let me tell you, these pit stops are wildly different. So we have... I think I remember all of them. Because after I was done recording this clip, I just went back to complete the entire game. Well, not the entire game, this entire quest. You cross the glass houses to kill the killbots. Then you go to the Great Heights, sword fights, to cross a bridge that's dangerous. And then you go to some pirate ships to kill some pirates. And then you go to the Haunted Mansion where you have to kill a bunch of hordes. And then finally, you climb up the Roblox HQ towers to avoid rising lava. And then you have to kill 1x1x1 himself. This was fucking fun, dude. I enjoy this a lot. If this is one of the top 3, this is one I'd really recommend to you. Even if you don't like the game, this one's fun, even with friends. But this doesn't beat number 1. I wonder what number 1 is, even though it's super fucking obvious. Let's get to it right now. Who could have guessed Arsenal would have been number 1, bro? This might even be better than their fucking quest from the hunt, bro. This shit's just fun as fuck. Daddy Rove came in clutch again with another great quest to put this event real high. I don't know what I'm saying there. What I'm trying to say is this was like the best event. This is like the best quest in the entire event. And no one's going to disagree with that. This shit's like really high quality. This shit's really fun. I think it might be better than what they did in the hunt. Even though the hunt was more high quality than this one. But man, this shit was a blast to play. The tickets here are well hidden. Like, it just makes me want to go back to play it and to find all of them again. And honestly, it's worth it, dude. This shit's really fun. I don't know how to get the rest of the tokens. I think just replay this over and over and try to get a new best high time. I don't know. I tried speedrunning tickets here, and I couldn't really do that. No, speedruns are also coming out of this game already. Like, I saw a video of like 6 minutes, almost 7, about how a guy speedran this shit. It's to be expected though. But no, yeah. I would highly recommend this one to anyone who hasn't done the event yet. this is what they should start off with first. Because, man, is it such a great fucking quest. Though, it is pretty challenging. That doesn't take it down in any way. That's all I gotta say for this. Man, I highly recommend I highly recommend that you play this one first if you haven't done the event yet at all. Because this is fucking fun. And high quality at best. Might be. Because, let me tell you, this was tied with a Dusty Trip. Though this one came out on top by a lot. It's so fucking fun. So, what's the conclusion of this event? I ranked all the games. I think this event was a step up from the hunt, obviously. It might not be the best, but it's like the first good one Roblox has put out. It's just a shame, though, that the game's brought down by a lot, because some of these games haven't even tried to put, like, actual good quests in. But the ones that did, bro, that shit makes me hard as fuck, because of how fun they are. Anyway, this event was fun. I enjoyed it a lot. And the prizes, like I said, are fucking dope. Though, there's more to be discovered about what other shit is hidden in the event, yeah. Anyway, yeah, I lazily ranked these. It took me like an hour and a half, though, because I had to do some redos. Yeah, don't mind the lazy editing. I just wanted to get this video out before the event ends in like a day. So I hope you wouldn't mind that. Anyway, thank you for watching, and I'll see you when I upload next time, if you do subscribe. Alright.
Goodbye!